Best friend needs $500 again. Still owes $1,200. Here's how to help without being used. Rachel says, "Hey, bestie." Rachel says, "Tiny favor. Can I borrow $500? Rachel says, "I promise you. I'll pay back by Friday." Bestie says, "What happened? You okay?" Rachel says, "Yeah, just short on rent again." Rachel says, "You know I'm good for it." Bestie says, "Rach, this is the fourth time this year." Bestie says, "You still owe me $1,200 from before." Rachel says, "OMG, that was different." Rachel says, "My car broke down, remember?" Rachel says, "And you said you didn't need it back right away." Bestie says, "I never said that. You promised 2 weeks, it's been 6 months." Rachel says, "Look, we're best friends." Rachel says, "I'd do the same for you." Rachel says, "Why are you being so weird about money?" Bestie says, "Because lending you money repeatedly isn't helping either of us." Bestie says, "It's enabling a cycle where you don't face the real problem." Bestie says, "And I'm starting to feel used, not valued." Rachel says, "Wow, you think I'm using you?" Rachel says, "That's so hurtful." Rachel says, "Look, I get evicted in 2 days if I don't pay." Bestie says, "Okay, I'll help, but we're doing this differently this time." Bestie says, "I'll pay your rent directly to the landlord." Bestie says, "And we set up a payment plan for all $1,700 you'll owe me." Bestie says, "Plus you let me help you build a real budget." Rachel says, "Thanks, Bestie, that's actually fair." Rachel says, "I do need to get my finances together." Best friend needs $500 again. Still owes $1,200. Here's how to help without being used.